Hey guys, Kalen Anglos here, and today I want to talk about one of my favorite exercises, the Bulgarian Split Squat. The Bulgarian Split Squat, or sometimes called rear foot elevated split squat, is a really great unilateral single leg strength-based exercise that can really be scaled in many ways to make it easier or harder, and it can also be done from literally anywhere. So I want to break down the technique, how to do a Bulgarian split squat, how to change it to target different muscles, and what I commonly see done incorrectly. So in order to do a Bulgarian split squat, really all you need is just something to lift your rear leg, like a bench, like a chair, like a couch, like a dog that'll sit still, whatever you need, just something where you can elevate the back leg. Okay, because this is where the Bulgarian split squat starts, is in this split squat position. We'll talk about the back leg and we'll talk about the front leg exclusively, and then we'll put it together. The back leg is pretty simple. Two ways you can do this. You can pull your toes back, and you can have your toe resting on the bench or the chair, or you can point your foot and relax your foot, whatever you need. I prefer this way. Some people prefer with the toes. Play around and see what works best for you. From here, when we do our split squat, again, just thinking about this back leg. Here, maybe I'll switch. Thinking about this back leg. When we go down into our split squat, this back leg should almost be pointed straight down to the floor. It's a good way to check. A little bit back is okay, but we don't want such a long lunge that we have this big angle here. We want to be nice and close. So that's one of the biggest errors I see. The farther away we go with this front foot, so now talking the front foot, it's going to target more the hip flexor and the adductors and the groin on the front side. So depending on what you're trying to work, that might be beneficial, but I prefer to bring this back foot in a little bit. I'm just going to switch again here on this other side so we can see. Bring this back foot in a little bit. The closer it is, the more quad engagement you have. Again, the farther, the more hip flexor. I like to be somewhere in the middle where I can get my glute. I'm really trying to target the glute, the hamstring, and the quad in the Bulgarian split squat. So everybody's going to be different depending on how long your leg is, where your femur goes into your hip. All these things affect your Bulgarian split squat stance. So play around with it. Find your proper spot where the back knees almost pointed to the floor. We're heavy on the front leg. See how I have this little bit of a lean forward? That's going to help target that glute. So the first thing, once you find your foot position, again, play around with it, is you're going to get a little bit of lean forward from the hip forward, just a little bit. We're going to place all our weight, or we're going to think about placing all our weight on this front heel. From here, when we do our Bulgarian split squat, we're going to go straight down. Back knee is almost pointed straight down to the floor. Pushing through the front heel, I'm going to push straight up, but stay right over top of this front foot. Too many times I see people push up, and they come back with it, arching their lower back, almost like they're pushing back. Hips stay back, body stays forward. Stay right over top of your split squat of your front leg. Push through the front heel hard, come up. We want to be going almost all the way down, leg hitting at least parallel, back leg almost touching the floor, and pushing that back up. And again, we can rep those out for however many we're going to do. To scale the Bulgarian split squat, make it harder. It's already a really hard exercise, but to make it harder, as usual, we just add weights. We can set ourselves up into our Bulgarian split squat, and then from here, on each side, we can do a Bulgarian split squat with weight here. To make it a little bit more concentrated on the lead leg, I can get rid of the one on that side, just have a weight on the same side as the leg. That's going to help target this glute a little bit more. We can progress that a little bit more. We can bring the weight up here or have a kettlebell. We can go here. If you only have your body weight, that's fine. You can do those. You can also wrap a band around your foot, hold on to the band here. And finally, to make this more of a power explosive movement from the bottom, we can push up nice and hard, get a jump, and land. Get a jump and land. Exploding up, getting that explosiveness, that power, activating those type 2 muscle fibers, landing, absorbing, and going again. So that's the Bulgarian split squat. Again, one of my favorite exercises. I suggest you guys use it, practice it, see what works best for you, and let me know how it goes. Thanks, guys. I'm Kalen Anglos.